What's going on, guys? Brandon and Lori with Ugly Duckling Brewing, and here we go again. Christmas Day has come. Our next Northern Beer subscription showed up, and well, we're gonna open it up together with y'all, do an unboxing, and we'll see what we'll be brewing here shortly.
Yeah, this one came while you were actually here, so I didn't have to sit there and face
Right, yeah. I got to get it off the truck, so I didn't have to worry about her sneaking a peek before I got home.
In my defense, it tells you right here, it says yeast inside, refrigerate ASAP. So anytime these boxes come, I gotta hurry up and open it up to see that.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Great packaging as always. Oh, we got liquid yeast. Ooh, 2 packs of yeast. It's always a good thing in the home brewing world. Let's see, we're using Y yeast 1728. It is a Scottish ale yeast.
Ooh.
That's going to be a new one for us, Scottish ale yeast. All right, let's see. Well, we got the bag of rice hulls. We have the can of fast prime for if y'all are bottle carbonating. Oh, we got our double bagged all grain kit. We always order it unmilled because we like to mill it ourselves. Get the bottle carriers. Werflock tablet. I know I'm killing you right now because you want to know what it is. I understand. What's this?
Actually, that's what I wanted to know. That was
A 3-piece thief. Like whenever you're coming out of like a bourbon barrel or something. Preview they threw in there. All right, and we are brewing Carl's 9090. So we have the UK Kent Goldings. Carl Ingenbrestum, who many of you know through our catalog covers and ads in BYO and Zymergy, is a certified giant Norwegian with a taste for similarly proportioned beers. We have found he has a way with Scottish ale, so it is definitely a Scottish ale we're doing. And his 90 shilling, somewhere in between an 80 and a wee heavy. Oh. 90 also refers to the length in minutes of the boil. This additional time spent on the heat intensifies the beer's color and adds depth and breadth to its malt. Pouring garnet amber with long legs, the nostrils are bathed in boozy praline, Palacio sugar, pecan, and resonating malts. The OG is going to be 1066.
exciting.
This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. And again, the second kit we've gotten in 2 months that is going to be a beer that we've never attempted to brew before.
Yep.
So, yeah, y'all stick around for this one. This one's going to be fun. I'm guessing they just threw the wine teeth in for, no, Lily says, oh, me, I'll say that. Hold on.
You read that part.
No, I'm thinking the wine thief was just a freebie.
Apparently.
Which is cool. We like freebies. We always like freebies. So, there you go, guys. Again, we've decided that we're going to start videoing these subscriptions as grain to glass videos for y'all. So, this will be the first part of that video, us unboxing it. Next time y'all hear us talk about this Scottish ale, it'll be brew day. What's going on, y'all? Brandon here with Ugly Duckling Brewing.
Hey, I'm Lori.
We've already showed y'all an unboxing of the beer we're doing today. We're doing it on the co-pilot system, our little 5-gallon system. We're doing that Scottish ale today. It's gonna be a fun one.
I'm excited about this.
That's one we haven't done before. So we're gonna go ahead and walk y'all through the beginning steps here, what I've already done, what I still need to do, and we'll get started with this. So again, like I just said, we're doing it on the all-in-one system right now. We got the all-in-one mash and boil system. We got our sparge kettle. This system is set up that it always sparges with exactly 1 gallon of water. So we'll be heating up a gallon of water in here. And then we got the fermenter. The fermenter I currently have filled with water and star sand right here. That way we can go ahead and get it sanitized, ready to go. I want to show y'all before I put it back together. That's that glycol system I was telling you about, the chilling system that's on this thing, so I can better regulate the temperatures of the fermenter while we're doing that. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Lori, do you mind go ahead and snap that in place for me?
Sure, I got
that way that's ready to go. Go ahead and give y'all a rundown of this beer real quick. The recipe itself calls for 12.5 pounds of Maris Otter, 1/4 pound of English extra dark crystal, 1/4 pound of Fawcett pale chocolate, and 1/4 pound of Belgian biscuit malt. It's going to be using the UK Kent Goldings hops on it. We're going to be doing 1.75 hops at the 90-minute mark on the ball. This is a 90-minute boil on these. And 1/4 ounce at 15 minutes for flavoring. And we will be using Scottish ale yeast from Y Yeast. We're looking at a 60-minute mash at 154 degrees and a 90-minute boil on this one. So this should be fun. So while that is sanitizing, I'm going to go ahead and add my water to the mashing bowl and go ahead and get it started, because this is a 120 volt system, so it does take a little while to come up to temp. So what I like to do is go ahead and add my water in and get it set up. What did I say it was? 154? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up. I'm hiding from y'all. It's okay. I'm still here, I promise.
Y'all get me for a little bit. So what he's going to do is he's going to get that up to temp. While it's starting to get up to temp, we can go ahead and mill our grains and get everything prepped and ready to go, so that whenever it's time for us to mash in, it should be a seamless process.
Should be.
Should be. We like that word, should.
You know, if it...
Oh, it's singing the song of its people.
All the time. So we're going to set it down to 156. Is that what we said?
154.
154. Hey, I'm double checking you, boo.
Keeping me on my toes.
That's it. Okay, so if it's going to be mashed in at 154 degrees, I'm going to go ahead and set this to 160 degrees, because I already know that it normally drops about 6 degrees whenever we do dough in.
Okay.
So in this instance, it is always better to overshoot a little bit, and then we can always back it off if we need to.
Shame on me for not being prepared. Do I need to get my scale, or was all of the hops?
Yes, we will need the scale for the hops. Okay. Yeah, we will need the scale for the hops.
That's the other thing we do during prep, is we always make sure that our hops are weighed out.
And go. There we go. Okay. So this is
heating. Welcome back.
Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? So this is heating up right now. As this heats up, we're going to go ahead and get this this grain out there, run it through the mill. I'll bring y'all with me. So, all right, see y'all out there. Welcome back, guys. All right, like I told y'all, bring y'all over to the malt mill. Gonna mill this up into that 5-gallon bucket down here. I'm not gonna let y'all watch the whole thing. Y'all seen us do it multiple times now, but just wanted to bring y'all on this end of the brewery. Actually got the bigger system right here in front of me, but we're gonna go ahead and add some grain. Yeah, it's just part of my process where I always try to get the water heating up and get the fermenter sanitizing. You know, like they say, multitasking. There's no such thing, but multitasking, trying to get multiple things done at one time without having any downtime, kind of speeds up the brew day. All right, so I'm going to get this going, and I'll see y'all soon.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back. So we've come up to temp to 160, so we are ready to dough in. And Brandon is going to come and help assemble everything so we can put the grist in and I can stir things up.
Make sure there's no dough balls.
No dough balls.
All right, so let's go ahead and take the lid off. We put the lid on it just to kind of help it come up to temperature. We'll take that off. This, for those of you who don't know about these all-in-one systems, this is what's called a malt pipe. It's basically Can I do this? Yeah. It's got a false bottom in it. The center of it, I'm going to smash my thumb. Sits all the way in the bottom. There's an overflow tube that's here in the middle. There's a white cap on it right now because we don't want grain going down inside the overflow tube. So right now it's going to have a cap on it. There it is. There's a handle. So there you go. Malt pipe going into the water. Malt pipe is in. Here is our,
Ooh.
Here's our grain that y'all watched us mill a few minutes ago. Actually, quite a few minutes ago. Oh, wow. Magic of YouTube. We're going to go ahead and slowly start dumping this in while Lori stirs it. Again, make sure that there's no dough balls.
Excuse me while I stand one more rung.
You know what? You worked hard for this brewery. I'm going to go ahead and give you a raise. Okay. Nope. That's been sanitized. Stop. No. You cannot beat me with it. All right. Here we go. I'm sure I'm going to be blocking y'all from seeing. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can go this way so y'all can see it. I'm going to make a mess.
And I'm basically just, well, I don't want to say gently. It's kind of aggressive stirring.
It's like stirring the thickest roux ever.
A gumbo would be good.
A gumbo would be awesome. So right now what she's doing, she's stirring it around. You know what? Hold on.
I'm about to say, let them see.
Sure. Let's see how well this is going to work. Y'all are traveling. Like traveling salesmen. Here y'all go.
I'm just grazing the bottom and moving it up to the top to make sure that there's no dry grain.
No dough balls. Which is basically clumps, like she said, clumps of dry grain that's together with wet grain on the outside, holding them in a little ball. You want all your grain wet. That way you can utilize all the sugars.
There's one right there.
Yep, there's one right there. So she's going to stir this around, make sure everything gets wet. There's no dough balls anywhere in it. Then we're going to let this sit for 10 minutes to build a grain bed on it.
Oh my God, this smells so good.
We're going to start sparging. Yes, smell-o-vision camera needs to be a
It should be a thing.
Should be a thing. Let me see if I can get y'all without cooking my camera here. Yes, indeed.
The colors are beautiful.
Colors are beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and... Ow! There y'all go. We're going to go ahead and mix this in. And
I think we're good.
I'll probably bring y'all back after the 10-minute rest to show y'all how I assemble this whole thing and get it started circulating. So that we have a constant circulation. We're constantly keeping that grain wet. We're constantly rinsing the sugars out of it while we're cooking it. And we have a 60-minute mash to do. So I'll bring y'all back after the grain bed is settled for 10 minutes and show you how we assemble this whole deal. All right, y'all. See y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. Welcome back. It's been 10 minutes since we mashed in, doughed in, however you want to say it. So now we're going to finish this assembly process on it. The grain bed should have settled by now. I'm sure y'all remember that little white cap I showed y'all earlier from the overflow pipe. Take that out. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I don't know what they call this, if it's a diffuser plate, a distribution plate, whatever the case may be, but when we're recirculating, the recirculation is going to hit this and it's going to spread it out. It's going to make the water come through it a lot easier so that we don't end up tunneling through our grain. We want to be able to get the circulated water work to go through it without tunneling through. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to go ahead and put this, drop this in over that pipe that cap was on, and I'm going to set this down right until it touches the top of the grain bed, like that. And then I have a stainless steel pipe I'm going to go ahead and screw down on top of it. And the whole purpose of this is when you're sparging, if the sparge levels, if the circulation levels, get too high on it, instead of it overflowing your kettle because it's sitting on top of this, it actually go down inside of this pipe and it'll go back down to the bottom of the pot here. My lid, put my lid on, take my recirculation arm, stick it through the lid into this pipe right here, close that down, and gonna open up that pipe, and there's a switch right here on the side that's for the pump. Actually, I'm gonna dial this back a little bit. I'm gonna turn this on and get my recirculation going. Fog was kind of fogging up of the glass lid right here. It's kind of messing me up a little bit. You don't want it recirculating too fast. We'll go about there. All right. And we're going to let this go. It's got another 54 minutes left on the mash. I'm going to check it periodically, make sure we don't have a stuck mash, that it's still recirculating properly, still doing what it's got to do. And hopefully we don't have any issues. And I'll see y'all in 53 minutes where we will pull the malt pipe, sparge over the top with a gallon of water, and prepare for the next step. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in a little less than an hour. Bye. All right, guys. Welcome back. Hour has been done. And now for the moment I've all been waiting for. It is time to pull the malt pipe, get everything draining through, sparge in with this gallon of water, rinse all the grains through, and get ready for the boil and fun. All right, so I'm going to walk y'all through it. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the pump off so I'm no longer circulating. Hi.
Hi.
You're here just for my safety?
I am here for your safety.
I understand. The recirculation arm out. Usually make a mess. Take this lid off. Set that right there. Go ahead and grab the handle. And unfortunately, now I need a raise. And I actually leg up on, oh, I'm telling you. Okay, we're going to pull the small pipe out.
I think that's what's really cool about this all-in-one system is the edge that allows you to be able to.
Yeah, it's got some little hooks on the malt pipe and some little arms inside the pot to where you can pull it, twist it, and set it back down. And now it's literally draining everything out. Now, while this is draining, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to pause, and we're going to crank this thing up to boil to start getting it started, heating up to the boil cycle.
These systems are very convenient. However, there are some parts that kind of extend a process that electricity or gas could speed up.
Right.
So we always go ahead of ourselves a little bit when it comes to the temperature setups.
Start pre-prepping. Okay. Go ahead and turn that off. We have our 1 gallon of sparge water that is at 170 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and take this sparge water and I'm going to pour it over the top of the grain in the malt pipe to rinse out. Try to rinse through all the sugar, the residual sugar that's left.
Just hanging on to the grain.
In the grain.
Get all the goodness.
So that's a gallon of sparge water that's going through the grain, rinsing out the residual sugars in it. And I'm going to continue to let this drain through for probably another 5-10 minutes or so, or until I quit hearing blah, 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 blah from the drippings. Once this is done, we get this out of the way. Oh, just so y'all are aware, I'll put the handle back in the malt pipe. I have my big crawfish boiling pot sitting down here on the floor. When I'm going to pull this out, I'm going to sit it down inside the crawfish pot. That way, if anything drips after the fact, it's in there. That's where all my residual grains will stay that we can dispose of properly. We actually live in the country. There's a farm, a dairy farm right there. Has a bunch of cattle. They like spent grain, just so y'all are aware. They don't know the difference between spent brewing grain or regular grain.
And from time to time, and this might be one of those times, because the smell from it is telling me that this is going to be perfect for me to do a spent grain bread.
All right, well, I'm going to let this drain start coming up to temp, and I'll bring y'all back and show y'all the process next. See y'all in a little bit. Bye. Hey, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, as you can tell, the malt pipe isn't here anymore. Everything's been drained off. It's come up to a boil. It is boiling currently. We are set to 90 minutes, a 90-minute boil. But we have our first hop drop to do on this. Go ahead and pull this off right here. Leaving it cracked because, we don't want those buttered popcorn flavors in our beer. So we're trying to make sure that aerates out. Come on, Lance. Come on in here. Look who snuck up in the brewery when no one was looking.
How y'all doing? I see you got everything nice and labeled out.
Got it all labeled out. So we got our 90-minute drop right here. The 90-minute drop is 1.75 ounces of UK Kent Goldings. We have a hop spider sitting in there. We're going to go ahead and dump it in the hop spider. Get that going. Oh, it loves the hops. Loves the hops. Foam, foam, and more foam. How are you going to foam? Are you going to behave? You going to behave?
Looking good.
You going to behave? It's going to behave. It looks like it's behaving. I'm so proud of it. So proud of it. Look, y'all, we are putting the lid back on it only because, again, it's like I told y'all earlier, this is a 120-volt system. So it does kind of struggle a little bit with keeping temperature, but we do leave it cracked. That way we can let all the buttered popcorn vent out of it. But we're going to let this go. It's a 90-minute drop. We'll come back when there's 15 minutes left in the boil. We'll have another drop to do. That's our flavor addition. Then at 10 minutes left in the boil, we have our Werflock tablet for clarifying purposes. So
we have snacks here
while
we're doing.
Yeah, we do have snacks. No, it's not really snacks. Lori, get over here. She like stole. Look, here you go. Hold that.
I'll hold that. Okay, so before we don't touch. Okay, I won't touch.
Don't touch.
Before we got the spent grain going where it needed to go, you know, cattle next door, everything else, I quickly confiscated a cup
You're
of grain.
starving cows right now, Lori. You're starving cows.
I'm sorry for the starving cows, but as part of our grain to glass, and as I said earlier, grain to table, when we are finished with the brew and it is time for us to drink, I will be making a bread, a fresh from scratch bread, using this grain, as well as a few other Scottish meals that are going to go with it. Well, I say meals.
Papa's platter. Wait,
No.
So we're going to have kind of a Scottish tour.
We're going to have a Scottish
tour of Scotland.
We're going to do a tour of
I
Scotland.
will totally wear a kilt with no drawers underneath.
So as Brandon mentioned, he's got 90-minute hop going in. This is a 90-minute ball. We got another 15-minute coming up. We'll see you guys in. All right, welcome back, guys. We had a little bit of a camera mishap. Forgot to hit record. So Brandon's here. We missed our 10-minute drop, but we're gonna go ahead and add our
Werflock tablet
for
clarity.
For clarity. So here we go. It's a 10-minute drop going in. Maybe
not.
There we go.
There it is.
All right. We'll try to drink less and get more filling going on here. But
wait, whoa, drink, whoa, wow. Drink less?
Drink,
Okay.
Maybe little less. Catch y'all guys here back in a second.
All right, later, y'all.
All right, welcome back, guys. Excuse me. What you guys don't know is tomorrow's Brandon's birthday. Happy B-Day,
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Brandon. So we're celebrating with a little bit of a hazy double IPA, and I have a pine.
It's not pineapple? What is it? It's what?
Oh, we got a cheese broomstick on a pretzel, so pretty neat
It's
here.
cheese. We thought it was pineapple.
So Brandon, where we at now?
All right now, we finished the ball. What y'all didn't see because, you know, drinking and not filming is right after we dropped that Werflock tablet into it to clarify it, we also put the immersion chiller in it to sanitize it for that last 10 minutes. It's fine. Oh, wait. Oh. See, he's just eating all my stuff. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the water on, which y'all can't see. The immersion chiller is already in the pot. These lines running way back here. I don't know if y'all can see this far back. There's a sink back here in my bathroom. One side of the immersion chiller is going down into the sink. The other part is on a tri-clamp faucet that I have right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. Get water circulating through the immersion chiller. Start cooling this down real quick. Going to get from 216-ish degrees down to 67 on this.
Really good.
Oh, wow. We're just, okay. So to hell with the brew day. So we're going to go ahead and cool this down, get it down to 70-ish degrees, depending on the groundwater temperature. It's going to depend on how fast it cools off. So as this cools off, we're going to go ahead and get it racked over to the fermenter. See y'all soon.
Welcome back, Brandon.
Yep.
We've chilled the wort down. We're about to start transferring over. We have our pull here. We were supposed to hit 1066.
1066.
Hey, we on the money 1066. It's a little foggy. It's hard to see, but
Nailed it.
Can't help it. But there you go. This is one of our beers from one of our first videos. It's the right. Did we do this one? Yeah, it's St. Jude beer. Nice and clear. And then we also have
This is the Trappist beer.
Trappist.
Y'all have they seen? Yes, they have seen. Yes, they have seen the Trappist.
It was fermenting whenever we did the food pairing for the Belgian wit. Whenever we were eating.
Yep.
So Brandon's about to start transferring over. We have it cooled down, so we're going to bring it over to the fermentation tank. So I'll let him take it away. As I've shown y'all before, you know, we have the pump at the bottom of this thing. Pump pumps up. I have it currently connected to the quick connect. Got the pump open. It's transferring over to the fermenter. As y'all know, I had it full of sanitizer. I've done drained the sanitizer out. It's closed off, ready to go. The glycol, I don't know if y'all can see or not, but y'all see the pink fluid running through that. That's our glycol system. Currently having the tank cool. The tank is sitting at 65 degrees. This beer should be fermenting between 65 and 67 degrees. So tank's ready to go. We're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and flip this switch and see if we can get some beer flowing. Let's find out. That was ever a Scottish red ale. That is a Scottish red. So there you go. We're going to transfer here. Not going to bore y'all with all of this. What I do want to say, though, is upcoming soon is a video. I know I promised you guys a little update on the kegerators. I don't know how to say this, and I'm going to address this in the video again. I'm not really one to knock somebody. I'm a type of person, if I order a steak, if it's not quite right or if my food's not right, I'll normally eat it and not complain. I have a complaint about something coming up on my kegerator. I'm having to rebuild it, which I didn't film rebuilding. I'm sorry. I will show y'all the finished product, and I'm going to show y'all the bag of broken things that I got that I'm not happy with. But that video is coming soon, so just
very soon. We might be filming that tomorrow.
Maybe so. Yeah.
On my birthday, I'm gonna go help him rebuild a kegerator.
Anyways, you're sharp.
All right, y'all. See you in a little bit. All right, guys. Well, we're back, and I can say it was a successful brew day.
I can too. So here you go. We have a little bit of it left right here from our measurements, which we hit 1060.
1066. Nailed it.
Life begins at the 1060, so we're good there. I understand, we're not fermented yet, but I am already getting the toffee kind of biscuity caramel smell out of the wort, which is a really pleasant aroma right now, I must say. Let's see what it tastes like.
Now I'm gonna tell you, nailing the aroma through the wort before it's even been fermented kind of gets me excited, and then the color is like spot on.
You definitely get the caramel toffee out of it.
You do?
100%.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
As you can see here, Brandon did an awesome job. I will say I did nothing but watched. But
yeah, awesome job.
He's already cleaned here, which again says a lot for the all-in-one. Everything's in the fermentation tank, bubbler on. You can't see it right now. It's hidden in the back, but he's actually already at 64.3, which he was looking for 65 to push the yeast. So he'll be dropping the yeast in here shortly.
Very shortly. Actually, they're heliumed up. They're like, y'all. I don't know if you've ever
Bust out the sanitizer.
I don't know if you've ever seen smack packs, but they're like this thick when you get them. The sanitizer is on top of the controller on the big fermenter. Yeah, these balloons were like the thickness of this coaster when we got them. But I spanked that butt. I gave him a good shake. Got him partying.
Spray. I'm good here, spray.
Do it.
All right, so here we go. We'll go ahead and spray.
Ingenious company that just... See, why yeast thinks of every stuff.
You're going over the top, or you're not?
Either. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Let's go over the top. Ready?
Sure. You trust my pouring skills right here? I don't. Oh, look at me, dude.
Give it a good shake before you finish.
Oh, I did. Oh, you're talking about to get the...
There you go.
I shook these things like they owed me money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just like they owe me money. You understand? Why do you think they look like a helium balloon right here? I'm actually surprised they don't go... Okay. And glug, glug, glug. All right. So, y'all got bonus footage. We weren't even going to do this until we realized that the temperature was rather temperature. Y yeast, Scottish ale. What is it? The Tarrant 1728. Y yeast 1728 Scottish ale yeast. 2 smack packs in the fermenter. Within 7 to 10 days, we'll be cold crashing this, getting it ready to keg. But I will tell you the same way I tell my wife when she asks me, what time will the meat be done on the barbecue pit? When it's done. So hopefully we'll see y'all in 10, 12, 14 days, whenever it's done. Whenever we get it down to that final gravity that we need to get it to, which I literally have no idea what it is.
I'm about to check it out again. But and just a little FYI too, we do do starters. So on the tank and on the pilot brew, obviously we do starters.
Yeah.
Over here on the 5 gallon, it's just so easy to buy the 2 smack packs and dump them in.
Yep.
The only reason why he doesn't do a starter here. It's just, this is what they say with the kit. It's what they recommend. The kit's been on point, everyone that they've gotten.
Yeah, if Northern Brewer says you need 2 smack packs to do this batch,
This is their fourth, number
Yep.
4. And one hasn't gone wrong yet. So,
Not
hey,
yet.
follow directions. We've done reviews on them already. We'll do another review on this beer. We will do a beer to glass to table, as Lori said, for the bread. Shortly, we're going to do some tours of the 3 systems where we actually show you how we pump, transfer, do everything we do on the systems. We're also going to do a taste beer pairing. I'm sorry, with the duck in the pond that we did. We're just trying to figure out what goes good with a double IPA that we can pair with everything.
Everything.
I would agree with that. Beer and food is just, one of those things that always works out.
On the pellet grill?
Meat lovers with the IPA. That'd probably be the way to go.
Bro, that might have to happen. How about a shrimp stew paired with a Trappist?
Y'all tell us. Y'all let us know what y'all like. Y'all please hit the like, subscribe button at the bottom. Ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Hey, comment. What's the next thing y'all think we should pair with one of these brews? See y'all next time.